Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Footballer magazine. I'm joined by Kim Hillard from the Adelaide Lutheran Sports Club. He's going to do our weekly roundup for Division 6. So we'll just go through the results from the weekend. Brahma Lodge beat Mawson Lakes by 37 points. Trinity Old Scholars defeated Fitzroy by 61 points. Horton Districts defeated Mitchell Park by 70 points. Woodville South got over West Croydon by 24 points. And unfortunately, Ingle Farm defeated Adelaide Lutheran by 81 points. How did you see the game play out? Obviously a disappointing result.
Yeah, look, a really disappointing result. First half was fantastic. We were up and about and playing some pretty good footy, good ball movement. In the second half, we just fell away. I mean, a couple of injuries by quarter time, so down to one on the bench, but not really an excuse. Ingle Farm just too good in that third quarter, blow us out of the water, and the last quarter was a bit of a nothing quarter, really. So, yeah, disappointing, but we've got some work to do, and I'm sure we'll get better. We just have to.
How did you adapt throughout the game when you obviously lost those couple of players? Obviously you're down on rotations. Did that make it difficult to sort of keep yourselves in the game?
Oh, look, absolutely. You've just got to go, okay, how can we be versatile? Where do we move some players to? So you can get your midfielders rotating pretty quickly every 3 or 4 minutes. You look at, your bigger guys and where you place them and how to utilise that bench. So it's always a challenge, but you've got to think on your feet. And as I say to the players, you've got to be versatile. So you've got to understand to know all the structures around the whole ground and how everyone plays and where they're meant to play, and be aware that you could be thrown anywhere, because that's part of how football works.
Yeah, and how do you see the depth at the club at the moment? Are you pretty excited about what's the future holds? Are you able to replace those injured players pretty quickly?
Look, I think we're in a process of rebuilding. We've lost a lot of numbers from last year, and being new to the club this year as a senior coach, it's been a bit of a challenge. We've got a lot of young lads that are studying at uni, and they're all from the country, and that's what's unique about Adelaide Lutheran Sports Club. So yeah, we've got a bit of work to do, and we've got some boys that need to get out on the track a bit more, but that's our challenge, and we'll take that on and see what happens. Okay,
we'll move on to the fixtures for next week. Fitzroy take on Mitchell Park. How do you think that one will go?
Yeah, look, both sides are 0-2, I think, from the start of the season. Look, Fitzroy have lost both their games by around 10 goals. Mitchell Park not far off it, although they did get cleaned up there by Horton yesterday. Yeah, I think probably Mitchell Park.
Okay, Horton Districts against Brahma Lodge.
Well, that'll be a good game. Look, Brahma Lodge have recruited pretty heavily, but so have Horton too. So if that's at Horton, I'm going for them there. They're very good on their home ground, and it's a very unique oval indeed.
Okay, and Mawson Lakes against Woodville South.
Yeah, look, I haven't seen Mawson Lakes. I know they've gone down in their games, from what I can understand. Woody South, we played them in the first round, and look, they were pretty good. So I think Woodville South probably be a little bit too strong there.
Okay, and Trinity Old Scholars take on Ingle Farm.
Look, that'll be a great challenge. Having coached at Trinity a few years ago, I know them quite well, and I know they've got some key players back in Chad Spur, Ty Zorich, Joe Sahara. So, look, it'll be interesting. Ingle Farm are good. If that's at Trinity, I think, toss of the coin really, maybe Trinity just.
Yep. Okay, and your boys take on West Croydon out at West Croydon. How do you think you'll go in that game?
Yeah, look, that's going to be a big challenge. West Croydon are pretty good. A big challenge for us, but also an opportunity, and that's what I talk to the boys about week in, week out. You take your opportunity, so we'll turn up at West Croydon and do the best we can. Look, might have our work cut out, I don't know, but we'll go and give it a good crack and see what happens.
Okay, thanks Kim. That was Kim Hillard from Adelaide Lutheran Sports Club, and he's done our weekly roundup for Division 6. I'm Todd Lewis from Fiasco Sports, reporting for the SA Footballer magazine.